My girlfriend insisted, "He's just a friend. Stop being paranoid." I said, "You're right, I'm sorry." Then I hired a private investigator who followed them to a hotel. When I showed up at the hotel during their me time, she fainted right there. Original post: I, 28 male, have been with Chloe, 26, for 3 years. We moved in together last year, split rent on a nice apartment, and I genuinely thought she was the one. Until Marcus showed up. Marcus is her childhood friend who moved to our city 4 months ago. Suddenly she's having coffee with him twice a week. Study sessions for her master's program that he's helping with. Late-night phone calls about his relationship problems. I tried talking to her about it multiple times. "Babe, I'm not comfortable with how much time you're spending with Marcus." She'd roll her eyes. "Seriously? He's like a brother to me. We've known each other since we were 12. Brothers don't text their sisters good morning every single day with heart emojis. You're being paranoid and controlling. This is your issue, not mine." The gaslighting was Olympic level. Every concern I raised got flipped into me being insecure, jealous, toxic. Her friends started giving me side-eye at gatherings. Apparently, I was the possessive boyfriend who couldn't handle his girlfriend having male friends. 2 weeks ago, she was getting ready for another study session. Designer jeans, full makeup, perfume I bought her for our anniversary. "You look nice for studying," I said. She snapped. "Oh my God, stop, just stop. I can't deal with your jealousy anymore. Marcus is just a friend. Either trust me or leave, but I'm done having this conversation." I looked at her, really looked at her. The anger in her eyes, the defiance. And I made a decision. "You're right," I said quietly. "I'm sorry, I trust you." She blinked, surprised, then smiled and kissed my cheek. "Finally, thank you, baby. I'll be back by 10. She left at 6 p.m. I waited exactly 5 minutes, then called a number I'd Googled earlier that day. Update 1. The PI, let's call him Ray, was a retired cop who looked like someone's grandfather. He took my case without judgment, just facts and timelines. 3 days of surveillance to start, he said. If they're having an affair, that's usually enough time to catch them. Day 1. Coffee date that lasted 3 hours. Lot of touching, laughing, her hand on his arm. Nothing conclusive, but definitely not sibling vibes. Day 2. She told me she was going shopping with her sister. The photos Ray sent showed her and Marcus at an art gallery holding hands. My stomach dropped. But I played it cool when she came home with shopping bags. Girl knew how to cover her tracks. "How's Rachel?" I asked about her sister. "Good. We found some great sales." I smiled and nodded while looking at timestamp photos of her kissing Marcus outside the gallery at 3:47 p.m. Day 3 was yesterday. She said she had a late lab at university. Ray followed them to the Marriott downtown. They checked in at 7:23 p.m. He got photos of them kissing in the elevator, his hand on her. Yeah, I sat in our apartment, staring at the photos on my phone. 3 years. 3 fucking years I'd loved this woman. Supported her through her dad's cancer scare. Helped her pay off her credit card debt. Introduced her to my family, who adored her. Ray texted, "Room 412. They ordered room service. Want me to keep watching?" "No," I typed back. "I've seen enough. Thank you." I had a decision to make. I could confront her when she came home, blow up, cry, beg, or I called my best friend Tyler. "I need you to be somewhere with me in an hour. Bring your phone and record everything." "Bro, what's going on?" "Chloe's cheating. I'm about to handle it. I'll be there in 20. Update 2. Tyler picked me up, and we drove to the Marriott in silence. He knew better than to give me the "plenty of fish in the sea" speech. "Not yet." "You sure about this?" he asked as we pulled into the parking lot. "She made me think I was crazy," I said. "Turned her friends against me. Made me apologize for having legitimate concerns. So yeah, I'm sure." We walked through the lobby like we belonged there. Elevator to the 4th floor. My heart was pounding, but my hands were steady. Tyler had his phone ready. Room 412. I knocked. Heard scrambling inside, whispers. Knocked again. "Room service already came," Marcus's voice. I knocked harder. "Open up." More scrambling. The door opened a crack, and there was Chloe in a hotel robe, hair messed up, lipstick smeared. The color drained from her face. "Jake? What? How?" "Hi, baby," I said calmly. "Thought I'd surprise you at your late lab." She tried to close the door, but I put my foot in it. "Nah, we're gonna talk." "This isn't what it looks like." I actually laughed. "Really? That's what you're going with?" Marcus appeared behind her, shirtless, trying to look tough. Yo man, you need to leave. Or what? Tyler stepped into view, phone recording. You gonna fight both of us with your dick hanging out? Chloe's legs gave out. She literally fainted, slumping against the doorframe. Marcus caught her, looking panicked. Chloe, babe, wake up, babe. He called her babe. While he was distracted with her, I stepped into the room. Their clothes were everywhere. Empty champagne bottle on the nightstand. The bed was... Yeah, no studying happened here. She came to after about 30 seconds, Marcus fanning her with a room service menu. The first thing she saw was me taking photos of the room. Jake, please, she started crying. Let me explain. Explain what? How he's just a friend? How I'm paranoid and controlling? It just happened. We didn't mean for it to. The PI I hired says you've been fucking for at least 2 weeks. Try again. Her face went white again. You've been spying on me? The audacity. The fucking audacity. No, I've been confirming what I already knew while you gaslit me into thinking I was crazy. Marcus tried to step up. Look man, I'm sorry, but you can't just... Shut up, I said without looking at him. I'm not talking to you. You're nothing. Just another dude who thinks with his dick. I focused on Chloe. 3 years. I loved you, trusted you, and when I raised legitimate concerns, you made me the villain, told everyone I was controlling, made me apologize for your betrayal. I'm sorry, she sobbed. I love you. It didn't mean anything. Cool. Pack your shit and get out of my apartment. You have till Sunday. Jake, please, we can work through this. I turned to leave, then stopped. Oh, and Chloe, everyone's gonna know. Your friends, your family, everyone who thinks I'm the controlling boyfriend. They're all gonna know exactly what kind of person you are. Tyler followed me out, still recording her crying and Marcus trying to console her in the doorway. In the elevator, I finally let myself feel it. The betrayal, the anger, the hurt. Tyler put his hand on my shoulder. You good? No, I admitted, but I will be. Update 3. The shitstorm started within hours. I posted one thing on social media. When she tells you he's just a friend, but your PI finds them at the Marriott. 3 years wasted. Trust your gut, fellas. No names, no photos, just that. But everyone knew. Chloe called 47 times that night. Texts ranged from, please talk to me. I'm so sorry. It meant nothing. You're ruining my life. How could you humiliate me like this? I'll kill myself if you don't take me back. I blocked her after the last one and called her sister Rachel to do a welfare check. Turns out Rachel had no idea about the shopping trip they supposedly took. She was pissed. Saturday morning, Chloe showed up with her mom and best friend Kayla to get her stuff. I'd already packed most of it. Her mom immediately started in on me. How dare you put my daughter through this? Hiring a PI? Stalking her? You're sick! I pulled out my phone and showed her one of the tamer photos. Chloe and Marcus kissing outside the hotel. Your daughter's a cheater, Patricia. I gave her multiple chances to be honest. She chose to lie and make me think I was crazy. Kayla jumped in. Everyone makes mistakes. You're really gonna throw away 3 years over one mistake? One mistake? I laughed. Check the timestamps. This has been going on for weeks. And instead of being honest, she convinced all of you that I was controlling and paranoid. Chloe was just crying, not even trying to defend herself anymore. They loaded her stuff while I supervised. When they got to the bedroom, Chloe tried one more time. Jake, please. I fucked up, I know. But I love you, only you. Marcus was just, I don't know, attention? Excitement, but you're who I want to marry. You killed that possibility the first time you lied to my face about him. I'll cut him off. I'll go to therapy, couples counseling, whatever you want. What I want is for you to leave. Her mom huffed. You'll regret this. You'll never find another woman like my daughter. God, I hope not. As they were leaving, Kayla turned back. You know what? She was right about you being controlling. Following her around, taking pictures. I didn't follow anyone. I hired a professional because your best friend gaslit me into questioning my own instincts. And turns out, my instincts were dead on. Whatever helps you sleep at night, asshole. After they left, I deep cleaned the apartment, threw out her pillow, changed the locks. Landlord was cool about it when I explained, and ordered pizza. Tyler came over with beer and his PlayStation. We didn't talk about it, just played Call of Duty until 3 a.m. Update 4. The entitlement escalated fast. First, Marcus decided to reach out. This absolute walnut sent me a DM. Bro, We need to talk man to man. What happened with me and Chloe was wrong, but you violated her privacy. That's basically stalking. I'm thinking about pressing charges unless you delete those photos and posts. I screenshot it and sent it to my lawyer cousin. She laughed and said, "Tell him to pound sand." So I replied, "Press charges for what? Me hiring a licensed PI to confirm my girlfriend was cheating? Good luck with that. Also, bro, you fucked my girlfriend. We're not having a man-to-man anything. Lose my number." Then Chloe's mom started a Facebook campaign. I shit you not, this woman posted, "My daughter is being harassed and stalked by her ex-boyfriend. He hired someone to follow her around and take pictures without her consent. This is abuse. Please share to spread awareness about controlling men who can't handle rejection." She tagged me. The comments were wild, half supporting her, half calling out the obvious bullshit. My mom saw it and went nuclear. Posted her own status. Interesting how Patricia Martinez considers hiring a PI to confirm infidelity stalking, but has no problem with her daughter cheating on my son for weeks while gaslighting him. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Maybe teach your daughter to keep her legs closed instead of playing victim. Mom's a savage when her kids are hurt. But the real kicker came yesterday. I got a letter from a lawyer. Chloe's demanding 1. $200 for emotional distress. 2. Deletion of all photos and social media posts. 3. A written apology for defamation. 4. Half the security deposit from our apartment that I paid fully. I laughed so hard I almost choked on my coffee. My cousin took the case pro bono. Her response letter was beautiful. Ms. Rodriguez's claims are without merit. My client employed a licensed private investigator after reasonable suspicion of infidelity, which was confirmed. Truth is an absolute defense against defamation. Furthermore, Ms. Rodriguez has no claim to the security deposit as she is not on the lease. We recommend she cease all contact with my client or we will pursue harassment charges. But wait, there's more. Last night around 10 p.m. my doorbell rang. Camera showed Chloe, drunk, mascara running. I talked through the speaker. "You need to leave. Please, just 5 minutes. I need closure." "You got closure at the Marriott." "I'm not leaving until you talk to me." "Cool, I'll call the cops." She sat on my doorstep for an hour, posted Instagram stories about waiting for the love of my life to forgive me, and true love means fighting even when it's hard. My neighbor texted, "Your ex is outside ugly crying. You want me to turn the sprinklers on?" God bless Mr. Peterson. Eventually her friend picked her up, but not before she left a letter under my door. 4 pages of word salad about soulmates, destiny, how Marcus meant nothing, how I'm her person, and how she'll wait forever for me to forgive her. Also included a list of everything she did for me in our relationship. Like that earns her a free cheating pass? This morning I woke up to 73 notifications. She'd gone through 3 years of my social media, liking and commenting on everything. "Remember this day? We were so happy. You looked so handsome here. Missing my baby." Had to block her on everything. Then Marcus messaged again, "You're being really immature about this. Chloe's destroyed. Yeah, we messed up, but you're taking it too far. Be a man and talk to her. The dude who fucked my girlfriend is giving me lectures on maturity. You can't make this up." Final update. It's been 3 weeks since D-Day at the Marriott. Here's where everyone ended up. Chloe lost her shit when the harassment letter didn't work. Started showing up at my gym, my favorite coffee shop, even tried to get into my office building. Security shut that down real quick. Each time with a new sob story about forgiveness and second chances. The restraining order paperwork was filed after she keyed my car. Yeah, she went full psycho. Camera in the parking garage caught her doing it while crying and saying, "You did this to us." $2,800 in damage to my paint job. Her mom called me saying I probably deserved it. And they wouldn't pay because I drove her to this. Cool. Filed a police report and insurance claim. They'll be going after her for the deductible. Marcus, meanwhile, tried to play hero. Posted his own social media sob story about how sometimes you fall for the wrong person and love doesn't follow rules. Bro forgot his profile was public and his girlfriend commented, "What the fuck is this about?" Turns out Chloe wasn't the only one cheating. Marcus had a whole girlfriend in another city. She dumped him publicly, tagging both him and Chloe. The drama was chef's kiss. Chloe's friend group imploded. Rachel, her sister, cut her off completely after finding out Chloe had used her as an alibi multiple times. Kayla tried to stay neutral until she found out Chloe had been flirting with her boyfriend too. Pattern of behavior, anyone? Last week was the legal finale. Chloe had to appear in court for the restraining order hearing. She brought her mom and a lawyer. Actually tried to argue that I was the aggressor because hiring a PI constituted stalking. Judge shut that down in about 30 seconds. Ma'am, your ex-boyfriend employed a licensed professional after you gave him reasonable cause for suspicion. You've since harassed him at multiple locations and caused property damage. The order is granted. 1 year no contact, she cried. Her mom called me a heartless bastard loud enough for the bailiff to warn her. As for me, I'm doing okay. Not great, not terrible, just okay. Therapy's helping. Started hitting the gym harder, picked up rock climbing, joined a book club. Ratio's crazy, BTW, just saying. Apartment feels different now, but in a good way. Like I've exorcised a demon or something. Got a new couch, rearranged everything. My space, my rules. Funny thing, I ran into one of Chloe's coworkers last week. She goes, "Hey, sorry about everything that happened. Just so you know, we all knew something was up." She was always talking about Marcus. We tried to tell her she was being obvious, but shrug. She thought she was smarter than everyone else. Apparently, Chloe's work performance tanked after everything went down. She's on a performance improvement plan. Marcus got fired from his job after his girlfriend tagged their company in her breakup post about him being a cheater. Karma's beautiful sometimes. My trust issues are real now, not gonna lie. Downloaded dating apps, but haven't met anyone yet. Not really trying to. My therapist says that's normal, that I need time to process and heal. Mom checks on me every few days. Dad took me fishing last weekend and gave me the plenty of fish in the sea talk. Tyler's been a real one, dragging me out when I get too in my head. Got one last text from an unknown number yesterday. Chloe using someone else's phone. I know you hate me, but I need you to know I'm in therapy now. Working on myself. I hope someday you can forgive me. You were the best thing in my life and I ruined it. I love you. I didn't respond. Showed it to my lawyer in case we need it for the restraining order violation. Here's what I learned. Trust your gut. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. And when they try to make you feel crazy for seeing the truth, that's when you know it's time to go. To everyone who messaged with support, thank you. To the few who said I went too far, respectfully, fuck off. She made her choices. I just made sure there were consequences. Time to close this chapter. Peace out, Reddit. Edit. Since some of you asked, yes, I kept the ring I'd been planning to propose with. Returned it, and used the money for the PI, lawyer fees, and a nice vacation to Cancun next month. Best investment pivot ever.